welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jaime and I hope that you will stick around, check out some of my other videos. I always list in the cards above in each video previous ones that I have shared, most recent ones. Sometimes I do playlists of specific videos, but I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and that you will just see what I have to offer, as I know there are so many channels out there, but I really do enjoy filming videos, creating content like lifestyle videos for my channel, which means I do a variety of different topics on my channel. So for those that are new, I welcome you and hope you will stick around. And for those that have been with me for quite a long time, you know I love to talk. So let's get into this video. So today I want to share a fantastic no-bake cheesecake recipe with you. Now, the recipes that I find are always very simple, very easy, as few steps as possible, and I try to find ones that are practically not a lot of prep, no bake, or really easy to throw together. So the cheesecake I'm sharing with you today is amazing, and it's a no-bake peanut butter marshmallow cheesecake, and I will link below the recipe to where it will take you to where all the ingredients are and the measurements and all of that. When I'm looking for desserts to share with you guys or recipes, I want to find something that is simple and easy, that you have access to these ingredients. That's always my goal, and as easy and simple as possible. And because it's Easter weekend, I thought it would be amazing to put this cheesecake together, and so I can't wait to share it with you. It's so yummy, it's so good, and if you've been following me any amount of time, you know I love desserts that have peanut butter. I also love to use marshmallows, and I do love a good cheesecake, so I'm always looking for something to throw together that's super good. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Let me know what your favorite cheesecake is that you love. I love so many different types, but definitely this one is super good. So let's share how simple and easy and delicious it is.
These are all the ingredients you will need. Again, the recipe will be linked in my description box to take you where you can find the exact measurements and everything you will need. And we're going to do the crust first. It calls for 25 cookies. This package of Oreo cookies has 26, so I'm just going to use the whole package. You have to grind them and get them down to quite a thin crumb, and you can either do this in like a little food processor or a large food processor, or you can put it in a plastic bag and crush the cookies. You're just looking for them to be completely like a fine dust, if that makes sense, this nice crumble. And then once you have it like that, I'm going to add some melted butter, and then I'm going to just combine that together till it starts to form a nice crust that can be put into the pan. So when the cookies are kind of what you want it to be, where it comes together like this, then you're going to press it in a spring form pan. Mine's a 9-inch, and I really want this to be an even, compact layer because this crust won't be cooked. It's going to be chilled and setting while it's in the fridge. So I'm just going to go around and try and get it as even as possible and tightly packed. And what I did is I ended up taking a bottom of a glass to try to get that even more compressed and to try to smooth it out as good as possible, so there's hardly any bumps. So that's all I'm doing here, and then I will be setting that crust aside when I have it to what I want it to be. Now, when it comes to making the peanut butter layer, I followed the recipes to a T. You're to actually combine some peanut butter and butterscotch chips, and you're to melt that at 20-second intervals in a microwave till it becomes smooth and creamy. Mine did not do that, and you will see it becomes like a hardened caramel. I don't know what happened. I like to share on my channel here the first time when I'm making the recipe, but it didn't turn out how the recipe showed. So what I did is when I made this again, I just melted the butterscotch chips and added that to the peanut butter and butter, and then it became very smooth, very creamy. And that's my suggestion. You can do what you want. I've never had this happen before with a recipe where it became a hardened caramel. It still tasted great. I still wanted to show you what the cheesecake looked like because it did taste really great, but it's supposed to be more of a whipped consistency, not a tough caramel. You can see here that when I took it out of the microwave, I have no idea. I didn't burn it. I did exactly what it said at 20-second intervals. I thought it was a mess, but it actually tasted really good. It just was more of a caramel. I really don't understand what happened the first time, but I just kind of did my own thing and melted the chips on their own. If you do this recipe, you can do whatever you want. This is just what happened when I made this the first time and for you. So you can see it's a very strange, I'm not sure. It still tastes good and I wanted to share it with you. And then I'm just going to spread that as evenly as possible. You can't really see the marshmallows anymore. So what I decided to do was to add just some marshmallows on top to try to kind of make it not look so blah, I guess you could say. And it does taste really good. I was just really disappointed what happened with this layer. Otherwise, it's great. But when I redid it the second time, it turned out much better doing the butterscotch chips on their own. So when I put these marshmallows on top, then I'm going to actually put it in the refrigerator and allow it to chill and set. Doesn't take too long. And then in the meantime, I'm going to make the cheesecake layer, which is my favorite part as well. I love cheesecake filling. So I'm just beating some cheesecake, adding some pure vanilla extract, and then what I'm going to do is add some heavy cream, and then I'm going to add some icing sugar or powdered sugar, whichever you call it, and I'm going to just do that very slowly at first so that I'm not having a huge mess while it's mixing. And then I'm just going to keep that beating until it becomes really light and fluffy, and then I make sure that I scrape the sides of the bowl kind of halfway through, and you'll see how yummy and light and fluffy. This is my favorite type of cheesecake when it's this no bake, and you could just put a spoon in there and eat it as a dip or eat it as it is. I love this style of cheesecake. Once my peanut butter layer is kind of cooled and set, I'm just going to add all the cheesecake spread that I've made and just evenly go around the top and make it as uniform as possible. I really want to dive in, but we have to let it set. And it looks really fantastic. And what I ended up doing once I had all the cheesecake on top and I have kind of the layer how I want it to be, I'm going to add myself some plastic wrap and just lightly put that on top, press it, just so I don't get any kind of film on top of the cheesecake. I don't really like that, so I decided just to put some plastic wrap on top while it's chilling. Now you want to let that chill 4 to 5 hours or even overnight. And once you have that, then you just remove it from the fridge, remove the plastic wrap, and you're ready to remove it from the springform pan. I love this. It just comes right out. I just ran actually a knife around the edge first, and then it just came right out. And this is the fun part. You can decorate it however you want. I decided to put some caramel. I was having issues with the caramel. My baking is not Martha Stewart. I just went, I was just having issues, but it still tasted good. And then I decided to add some marshmallows on top just as another additional garnish. So there you go. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my take on this peanut butter cheesecake.
So there was that very simple and easy recipe, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, that you will give it a try. If you do, please tag me on Instagram. If you follow me on Facebook, I would love for you to tag me there, or leave me, something, a little comment below that you tried the cheesecake or that you enjoy cheesecake in general, because I really do enjoy a yummy and easy cheesecake. It may not be all that healthy for you, but it certainly is one of my favorite desserts to have, and especially when they're non-bake. Those are easily my favorite types to make or to eat. Let's be real here. So have a fantastic day, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.